Well, the United States putting the fruits of the bin Laden raid to good use, declassifying now 8 documents that Navy SEALs found back in May 2011. That is all for the trials of bin Laden's alleged cronies. You see them here on your screen. The one on the left accused of bombing a U.S. embassy in Africa, the other of plotting to blow up the New York subway system. His trial has been strange, to say the least. British intelligence officers have worn wigs and makeup so they don't blow their cover. We're also learning al-Qaeda has used virtual disguises of their own, posing as women in emails to avoid detection. But even without the testimony, a secret membership roster discovered in the compound of bin Laden could seal their fates. Eric Guster is a criminal defense attorney, and he's been doing a little bit of digging for us.
A lot of digging.
A lot of digging. Thanks for all that. You'll get some overtime pay, Eric. So what'd you find out?
Well, I found out that the government planned this a long time ago. Because what happened, before the raid on bin Laden's compound, they had a person there who was designated to get all the information and be prepared to testify in court. And that's where we are right now.
So that is called, in legal terms, chain of custody. What does that mean?
A chain of custody means the person who gathers the evidence and has control of the evidence in each step of the way. For example, when they did the raid, this man gathered all the evidence, then put it in a safe locker, cataloged it, put it in a safe locker, and had control over it the entire time. Because as a defense attorney, if a person shows that there's a break in the chain, for example, they don't know who moved it from New York to L.A., then we could get that evidence excluded.
Wow. And so obviously they thought way ahead, because they probably knew well, we've called it a treasure trove of information that would have been inside this compound in Pakistan. So now we know that one person was assigned to gather it, collect it, keep with it, and now will testify to that effect.
Yes. And be able to testify. That person has to physically come and testify. That's why they didn't have one of the SEAL team members to be one of those people. Okay,
now interesting, what we said in the lead was that disguises are going on all over the place.
Yes.
You say that's commonplace in drug trials. And also in terror trials.
Yes, in certain trials where a person's identity needs to be hidden for safety reasons or to protect their family or not to blow a cover, they will do a little of makeup and some other disguise. They're not in there with a Groucho Marx mustache or anything kind of scary like that, but they're going to do something in order to disguise them just a little bit. But the jury will still be able to see their facial expressions.
I see.
Be able to see anything like that in reference to the testimony.
Well, real quickly, how much are we going to see about this evidence from the compound? We haven't heard much about it.
We may not get to see a lot. This case is in federal court, and federal court is not the most open place. You can't have cell phones in federal court except with permission. You can't take pictures in federal court, just like we've seen videos of different trials and everyone wants to know step by step. We won't know because federal court is kind of a very secret place where things happen in open court, but you can't take pictures and video in federal court.
Very interesting. Thanks for all the legwork, Eric.
Oh, thank you.
We'll see you soon.